All right, welcome back, W traders. We are officially back with episode 2 of the Nothing to Profitable in 20 Singular Days, where now we're going to be covering fair value gaps. In this video, I'm breaking down one of the most powerful concepts in trading, which is fair value gaps, and how you can use them to actually enter higher probability and cleaner trades. This is episode 2 of Nothing to Profitable in 20 Days, where I simplify concepts that you can actually use in the real market. So now you're probably wondering, what actually is a fair value gap? A fair value gap is when price moves aggressively in one direction, leaving an imbalance in the market. Basically, you're looking for a 3-candle structure. 1 candle, 2 candles, 3 candles. With a gap in between the first and third candle, just like this. This right here is called a fair value gap. Basically, price moved too fast and the market didn't get a chance to trade effectively in that zone. This is exactly why fair value gaps matter. What happens most of the time is that price will want to come back and fill that zone, just like this, to continue higher. This is why fair value gaps are so powerful. They act like magnets for price. But here's the mistake most people make. They treat every single fair value gap the same. Let me show you how to trade them the right way. Don't just trade every single fair value gap you see. Align this fair value gap with market structure and trend direction. As you can tell, we're in a bullish market. For example, you're looking for a bullish fair value gap to buy from. A fair value gap where price will bounce off, use as a magnet, as I said before, and continue in that same direction. Price will create that gap once we're in a bullish trend, and now you're going to want to wait for a retracement inside of that gap. In this example, here's a perfect fair value gap that is getting rejected off of. We have that bullish trend, we have that rejection zone, we have that bounce off that fair value gap, and now we get that continuation. When price comes down into this zone, that's your interest, not this initial breakout. Now here's where this can get more advanced. Since we are on the 1 hour time frame, we're going to look for higher time frame fair value gaps to get rejected off of. Once we see that rejection, we're going to go to the lower time frame and see if price is rejecting off the lower time frame. Once it is, you can be looking for that continuation off of this 1 hour fair value gap on the lower time frames. Just like we covered in the last video, all you want to do is then target the draws on liquidity higher, which are the swing highs or swing low, and this would have hit for a 1 to 2 trade just off a 1 hour fair value gap. The concept is really simple, but execution is what separates profitable traders. Fair value gaps are one of the cleanest ways to understand where price is going to move next. If you're combining this with structure and patience, your entries will look completely different. But don't just enter off fair value gaps. You have to combine all of your strategy with structure and everything that we're about to cover in the next videos. So stay tuned, because I'm going to turn you profitable in 20 singular days. That's going to wrap it up for today's video on fair value gaps. Clean and simple way to, find trend continuation. Next video, we're going to target the opposite of that and teach you guys about inverse fair value gaps. Stay tuned. It's going to be a good one.